Ladies and Germans, how are you all doing? This is Con Ulrich.
And I'm Rangru. Hello, hello, hello.
Guys, it's that time again. Some more of the Steel Division League Asia is here for you today. In fact, we're coming today from Murderette. So, Rang,
Mm-hmm.
who do we have playing on this rather woodsy map?
Well, on the left-hand side in blue, we have Corbeau as the 101st Airborne Division. And on
Hmm.
the right-hand side in red, playing as 2nd Panzer Division, we got ourselves captains.
Aha. So we'll get to the second Panther in just a second. First of all, most important question, are we going to see Big Dick on this map or no?
I hope we see a little bit of Dickie Rinters on this map. I mean, hopefully Corbeau, I believe that's a pre-order thing or a special thing, so hopefully he has that. But yeah, it's an interesting matchup, and you got to admit, Con, a pretty interesting map. We barely see Murdet at all.
That is very true. Now, just before we started actually recording this, I asked you a very important question. I asked if captains had a death wish. He's bringing a mechanized division over here on lots and lots of woods. Does he have that death wish, or do you see some more genius in this plan?
Well, early on it's Panzergrenz really, which are going to have a tough time in CQC in the forest. I know it's not live. Oh, you can actually get Stern Pioneers. I forgot about that.
That
So,
is true, yeah.
so those Stern Pioneers are going to help out a bit, and the flight support that all his half tracks and like vehicles give him is going to be very important in fighting over the forest. And also, Second Panzer does have a bit of a better curve late game just due to the armor threat he can get. So it's going to be rather interesting to see how his pairs up. I'm not really knowing what to expect.
That is true. Now, we are going to see that off-map call-in being called in super, super early, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that might be the only time it can be called in
Yep.
this early, is against the 101st here. For my part, I don't see any specifically anti-tank material over here for the Americans. I see lots and lots of flamethrowers, though.
Yeah, I mean, you got all those AB engineers sitting in the forest, and because I'm guessing this is such a forestry map, your AB rifles or bazookas is probably going to be more than enough to just deal with these rather lightly armored half tracks. That's a lot of half tracks, Con. That's
Yes,
just
it is.
a lot, but it's going to definitely be helpful, especially in this northern area, as there's not really going to be much that can stop him.
We're going to see that 258 going to be starting to light up. Almost, oh, never mind. Let's start actually shooting at the AB leaders, but no, he's going to drop smoke immediately and allow. Actually, this could be very, very bad here.
Oh,
Oh my
look!
gosh.
Oh, look at this! He's just
Oh
gonna
my
charge
gosh.
it.
Oh, exactly. He should be doing too. And there's AB rifles, and yep, there goes the
And
250.
completely surrounded. That was beautiful. Well played.
And right in the center as well.
Wow. Yeah, some damn good smoke play. I love that. But here comes the off map, and it's gonna be a little bit of time. So Corbeau has some time to maneuver.
Now, actually, and maybe this is just complete and total ignorance on my part. I don't think I've ever seen someone shift that artillery, because that was to about the southwest by about a couple hundred meters.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Is that just a graphical issue?
Yeah, it might have just been a graphical issue. I mean,
By
never
the way,
know
we
these
also
bloody
did see a
off-maps.
very, very quick airplane strike coming on, although I couldn't tell you for the life of me what it
Here's
was.
a
My guess is...
P-51D.
There we
They're
go.
just a cheap one with light bombs.
I was going to say, I don't see a whole lot of real damage being done, just falling back.
But damn.
And
this
Captain's is getting smacked in the face. This is brutal.
Yeah, just that smoke play with the AB rifles and whatnot was fan-bloody-tastic. And now Corbeau is on the offensive. And he's going to have a pretty good map control after this. And judging by areas that you're capturing, it's all forestry, it's all hedgerowy. It's going to be really easy to defend. It's perfect for 101st.
Was there... I thought I could have sworn I saw an M22 getting called on in super early. There's now one coming down to the south. Did he get picked off before he...
No, yeah, there's no tanking for... There's no armor assets for 101st at start. It's literally just infantry.
No. There's a M22 coming in right now.
Yeah, there's one coming in right now.
Yeah, I could have sworn I saw him actually on the map early on. Maybe he pulled him out just before the map started here.
Yeah, probably.
However, this Panther 2, this barrage is going to be a lot better than the first one.
Oh yeah, that's going to be dead on target, and those AV rifles are definitely going to be running home, and with some more Panzergrenz of half-tracks, maybe they can do a bit of a counterpulse, get a good surrender.
That would be surprising, because now we're just going to see the P-Grenz just going to jump out super, super early.
Yep. And look, he can just rush in and get that quick surrender to the half-track. And if he can do that, that'd be 2 infantry units out for the count. And
He's too far away.
Oof. Ah,
He's just too far. Oh, wow. Okay, I could
Okay.
have sworn he was out of range there.
There we go. And what about the ABNGs? They're gonna get a good flame off for the half
No,
track.
he's gonna stop, though.
Keep on trucking.
And this is the only time I think, I actually thought we were going to see the machine gun from the back of the half tracker start to open up. I was like, wow, that's never happens before.
Yeah, it never happens. It's such a weird, like, having a machine gun on the back of that thing. It's just never used. It's never used.
But there's action all over the place. We see a lot of German stuff, all that, like the light half tracks being blown to pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And again, see, that's not a graphical error. We just keep seeing that off map already being called in, dropped off, called in, dropped off. I've never seen that being done before.
Same.
I thought you placed it on the map and that was that.
Same here. Same here. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you couldn't even. Maybe you can cancel it. I don't know. Probably if you press like the cancel command or whatnot, like when you tell units stop shooting. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. But usually when I call in the off map, I'm pretty certain I want that place dead, and usually I'm using railway artillery. So even if I miss by like a few, like 100 meters, it doesn't matter. It's railway artillery.
That's true. That is very, very true. And so it's still a +2, and in fact, Corbeau was just running away with it early on.
Yep, and it's good for him because it's not going to be a fun B phase for Corbeau, so that +2 is definitely going to allow him to coast through the rest of the match a little bit more easier. And that's always, when you see 101st play, it's usually only a +1 in that A phase, and you kind of want to get a +2, get that kind of quick victory, because you know, you don't scale rail into later game.
I say it falls off the later you go, the harder it is.
Exactly.
Second M22 coming to the center part of the field. I think he's trying to push back against that P2 sitting in defilade.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even that 233.
Yeah, he just tried to knock out a few of those vehicles at least. But even then, the P2 and the 233 can easily kill it, as the M22 is not exactly the most heavily armored opponent.
That is certainly so.
Yeah.
We're going to see in the meantime, there's going to be a flame war happening between the AB engineers and the Sturm pioneers. They're going to just barely glimpse each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a hideous, hideous fight.
Yeah, but no Sturm pioneers. Lovely thing about Second Panther, everything has stars, as you can see, and you got 2-star Sturm pioneers in A phase, and well, that's pretty good, as you can see, when fighting against 1-star ABs, unless the ABs get, you know,
first shot.
Exactly. And they're going to be able to chase you back.
Yikes.
Yeah, burn,
on the
baby,
plus
burn.
side, he's right by the Pico and Fuhrer, which means at least he won't die and surrender immediately.
Exactly. But this is
very, very strange.
Very good defensive positions all over. This is going to be pretty easy for him to defend, as the only way captains can get through is either running through a choke point or trying to attack through a forest. And that's not going to work well.
Yeah, the only other way I might even consider being possible is look at that absolute southern edge of the map, but that's a huge end run.
Yep, all the way up north too. Try to do some sort of tank
That is
play.
also true.
But yeah, I don't see anything happening in the middle, especially in A phase, because even though you got Sturm Pioneers and Pantograms, you don't get a lot. It's really gonna have to be till B phase where you get those Sturm Gewehrs.
Ooh, that's gonna be delicious too. And we didn't call it this P3 that's come on in, but he's not gonna do a whole lot.
No.
Once again, it's worth noting that while the M22 has no survivability profile, neither does the P3.
yeah. I mean, those things die really fast now. Oh, we got the cluster bomber. Yes, baby. Now look at, it didn't do too much damage, but it's gonna get shot down as well, which will be a bit of a shame because that's like a 200-point bomber, right? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but at least we got to see some street clusters. Some days.
That is true.
Yeah.
I am surprised to see that we have so much investment over here, air power wise, from the 101st so soon.
Yeah, especially like 2 fighter Mustangs. That is definitely quite interesting. I mean, the bomber run makes a lot of sense in all honesty because it's a great A phase support unit.
True.
But now I'm guessing he's just, you know, he can't really maybe doesn't have many anti-tank guns or whatnot on his deck, so he's gonna try to gain complete total air superiority by doing some good old-fashioned strafing runs.
Interesting. You think he may not have any AT guns in his deck?
I know we haven't seen a single like AT gun at all during this entire A phase, and you usually see at least like 1 or 2 37 mils.
That is true.
But
that is true.
this is, I don't know, maybe he's, I have no idea, but It's working. It's working
Oh,
well for
yeah.
him, so I'm not complaining.
Oh, no, that's my job. I get to
Yeah.
complain about that.
And look at the AB engineers behind enemy lines down south. They're gonna sneak up right at half track.
The AP rifles, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they already were able to go and jam up those weapons. I wouldn't be surprised to see a death there as well.
Yeah.
233 did go down in the meantime also. And just, it does not seem the captain has any answer for this.
No,
He's
but
getting slaughtered wherever he goes.
exactly. He's getting the Jeopard Flak 38 combo, which is gonna scare his planes off for now. But yeah, this is not looking good. He's just, if he can make it another minute, get in B phase, you know, he gets all these new toys, and yeah, it will definitely help him out. So it's a very rocky A phase on this map for 2nd Panzer, as you correctly guessed.
But good lord, so 1,000 points in now. We have 40 seconds to go before we even hit that second B phase.
Yeah.
Or the first B phase. I mean, there only is one B phase, but
yeah.
But I can't help but be just stunned.
Yeah, it's same with all these German units. They're just getting stunned left, right, and center.
Now I will say it's kind of interesting to see that the Gepard and the Flak 38 that you were talking about, putting it down so much extra firepower that you stun up that M22 immediately.
Yep.
And I dare say that P3 might in fact get himself a shot at the retreating M22.
Yeah, especially when coming into the southern side of M22, and yeah,
there we go.
And now we're in B phase, so Recon Panther? I'd like to see a Recon Panther. You can never go wrong with a Recon Panther.
Well, at this point, too, all you have to do, again, is just bring up a little bit of infantry support.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, and that's going to be more than enough.
Yeah. I think the best thing for Corbeau is just try to make some sort of attack happen up north, which is some, even light armor play. It doesn't even really need the Recon Panther. Just, you know, like these Panther 3s, a few half tracks. Just try to get a big swath of land. And just keep pressure away from the middle, because he's not going to be able to do too much in middle. Unless he gets some of these Sturm Grenadier dudes out, which I believe is what he's buying. I hope to God that's what he's buying.
We already see a P-47 coming on now with the big bombs. Would not be surprised if that goes that heavier half track.
Yeah.
And those 258s are really, really good in this kind of matchup. Unfortunately, they just haven't had any chance to really hit any targets, anything greater than 100 meters or so.
Yeah, same with the half tracks too. It's just, when you're in this sort of environment, always try to just mentally not mentally, but also physically locate all your half tracks 200 meters away from any tree lines. As you can see, Captains is done in the middle. They're pretty squarely away from any tree lines, so, you know, an AB rifle squad try to peek in and get at Zook's shot, like Matt Damon saving Private Ryan. It's not going to happen.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Now we are going to see some Sturm Pioneers in the north pushing back the AP rifles, and that's pretty darn good. But it's such a mediocre thing to be happy about. I don't even want to really bring it up.
And just look at the score; it's still a +2, and Corbeau's at he's almost at 1,300 points. That's ridiculous for only 12 minutes in. That's going to be really nice to coast off, even if he starts losing some ground now. If he can just, you know, slow down any advance that could potentially come, he's already sitting golden. He's Gucci.
Very Gucci. He is all leather here, man.
Yeah.
So I guess that other M22 did go down. I don't see it anymore.
Yeah.
So the one go down to the south, the retreating one, but I guess the other one went down as well. Unfortunately, I don't know where that went. But more plane trains are coming on in. So P-47 one more time, P-51. And to me, this bombs off before they get chased away. So
I'm really liking this use of air power.
Exactly.
It's working pretty well. It didn't kill the AA gun, unfortunately, but it's definitely going to make him think twice.
And you're right, they're the Sturm Grenadier. So here's those STG-44s, which I do want to see. Yeah, 15 HE. Wow, there's so much. That's so good.
200-meter range. It's pretty nice. In a CQC forest fight against flamethrower troops, I don't think it's going to be too great. Really, the Sturm Grenadiers make a home inside of towns because you usually not 200-meter radius. But maybe you can make something happen. I hope.
Well, he is going to rush this river right about now, and I think just as soon as he gets out of that smoke. Oh no, never mind. 2 squads here.
Yeah, but he's going to get run into by the flamethrowers, and you know, flamethrowers throw flames, and you don't really want to be flamed by the throwers. I think that's an accurate way to put it.
I
But
was gonna say I don't know much more accurate than that.
yeah,
He's just smoking all over the place.
and it's there's
And
the
there's the test,
flame,
folks.
and as you can see,
Great contact.
actually holding pretty well, and good use of smoke. Is he gonna rush in and get like the finish?
Surrender.
Ah, no, the
Here it
leader
comes.
units, yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. But he's coming in from the south with the half-track and second STG squad. So
But he's using so much in the way of smoke. Like I feel like he's using all of this just to take out 1 or 2 squads.
yeah, you also got, which honestly I don't think is a terrible idea because by
That's fair.
time
Yeah, that's true.
101st, like, they're gonna start running out of infantry. So every single AB engineer squad he takes off is a pretty big hit towards Corbeau's defensive because that's his real mainstay in holding his forest. And
That
down
is
goes
true.
one, but it's taking quite heavy casualties still.
And I do have to laugh. We actually have seen another Gepard Flak 38 coming on in. So it seems like Captain's is tired of getting shelled from the air.
Yeah. I also do want to know, if you actually zoomed in right now and the Storm Grenadiers were kind of close, you can hear shooting still.
Oh,
Storm
yes.
Grenadier bug
Yes.
hasn't been fixed. Hopefully it'll be fixed soon, but the game company's on strike, so we're going to be rating on that a little bit. And speaking of the strike, I just want to mention that real fast. I really do wish the guy is the best of luck who made this game on the strike, because getting short-handed for a job that he done is pretty shitty. But
That's true.
there we go.
That's true. And they've done a beautiful job with this. I realize this game has its flaws, but this is a beautifully put together game.
Yeah, it's a damn good game. I mean, the reason we're making all these videos for it, because we bloody like it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But for now, we get to enjoy the Ghost Grenadiers shooting their Ghost STGs for the rest of the match.
Well, the dulcet sounds of automatic weapons fire. And if you came here for fighting in the first place, it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, that Focke-Wulf. Oh my god, I forgot about how fast that thing is. Good god.
It's the fastest plane in game with like 750 kilometers. I swear to God it is the fastest plane, but
750. Yeah, I think the other one. I think the next closest is 600, isn't it?
700 for the Mustang.
And
And
thank you.
some other planes, but the only problem is, it only has 2 machine guns, but at least you can spot everything, and that's going to be very useful in trying to spot these AB engineers and whatnot.
That is certainly so. So we're coming up towards 1,800 points. But as you can see by the progress bar, we are nowhere near the end of this game. So I'm really rubbing my hands together, my fingers too, but trying to figure out what Captain's has up his sleeve. It seems like he's slowly putting together a legitimate attack here.
Yeah, he's got something going in up north with the Puma now on the field. So I'm thinking he's going to realize that, hey, I should try and attack up north, trying to get some open ground. Because this forest fighting is really doing his head in.
Hey, the grenadier shooting is gone.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I thought it stayed around forever, but it stays around for a while. Enough to notice.
I'm just fine noting that it's gone. That's totally fine for me.
Yeah. And yeah, half-trackmen's make a pretty decent breakthrough in the middle here. And maybe this will be Captain's big break and actually gaining some territory. I mean, you've got some engineers, and the engineers aren't the best CQC guys. They do have that satchel charge combo, which is nice, but, starting to bring in the B troops for 101st. Oof.
Well, and more than that, too. Actually, taking out that munitions Jeep doesn't seem like a whole lot. Every little bit helps, though.
Yeah. I mean,
The flame troops? Oh, go ahead, please.
You can't really get, too many munitions Jeeps for 101st. I don't believe you get access to trucks. It's all just the Jeeps. So, yeah, killing them is always damn good.
They don't get anything? I thought maybe they got on one of the ducks in C.
Okay, you might be right on that.
There's the whole, armors reaching them, like this DD tank coming on in right now.
Yep, just like the first campaign mission.
True. True.
Yep.
Now, saying to the north, you're right, he is putting together some kind of attack here. Although I can't help but feel that it's still kind of moderately doomed.
Yeah, it's just not really enough. I mean, Panzergrenade is going to be nice. This is Panzergrenade territory, baby. But I mean, look, 80% conquest points.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yep, and You just need something a bit more. Maybe like a Panzer IV, some more fire support, another Panzer Grand Squad. Just something extra. But he just does not have like that much to make a quick push. But fortunately for him, Corbeau isn't exactly sending anything up north to try and plug us up. So maybe he's just going to be able to eventually make a breakthrough.
I think the reason might be behind that, though, is that he sees these tanks to the south. It may just be P3s, but a tank's a tank.
Yeah, tanks. That's true. A tank is a tank. I mean, speak to the German infantry divisions during the initial land in Normandy. I'd much rather have a Renault 35 than bugger all.
That is true.
Yeah. But in this CQC, like fighting, those Panzer IIIs can be rather deadly when it's only like 200, 100 meter engagement distances, and 101st doesn't really have that much in terms of heavy armor. It's like at Sherman DD, and that's really it.
You just see, finally, we're seeing these rogue groups of infantrymen with their bazookas getting caught out eventually. But it's just taking so long to get there, and we have an Aufklärer Panzer IV-J coming on in.
Oh, cool.
It's actually the first time I'm seeing this.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, recon tank, medium tank. It's not a recon Panther, but I can live with it.
Well, at this point, it even calls to mind that whole the Pentagon Wars references we were making last time.
God damn it! I want my scout.
Yes. Yes. The Sergeant York anti-aircraft gun is, I think, every single thing that the Germans are using in this fight so far, too.
Yeah.
Can't seem to hit the broadside of a barn. Be nice if that happens at some point soon.
It's because it keeps using all the short-range runs, which are good. And I mean, I do love the Gepard Flak 38 combo because it's an awesome card, but you need your Flak 36s, your 37 mils, your 88s to really kill any planes and also fighters.
Very, very true. But we are finally back down to a +1.
That's good.
So 5347 still is 2100 to 0.
So captains will probably need like a +3-ish point to take a victory. So good luck. That's all I gotta say. Good luck. I mean, if we look all the way up north, we got this AB Rifle Squad, which is completely surrounded, but the paratroopers are supposed to be surrounded. So maybe
you beat me to it.
So maybe I don't know, he can make some push happen now. I mean, he's just got his AB Rifle Squad pinned down, and now's the time to try and push through the armor into this lovely open field area where he can just bypass the forest. But he's still just trying to break through that forest, which is just not. It's not going to work well tit for tat. And even by the time he captures it, it's going to be too late.
Though, to be fair, he is going on the absolute extreme north and the absolute extreme south. So the southern group has finally taken out that DD tank, which means that outside of those marauding infantrymen, there's nothing else that can stop them.
Good point. And those AB rifles don't work well past that 200 meter mark in terms of anti-tank weaponry. So, yeah, maybe he can make a push happen, but he needs to do it literally right now.
True. I mean, what's more than that, too? Take a quick look at what he sees. He sees nothing. Yeah.
Because it's all hidden in that forest. I mean, even the recon plane, actually, he's not even spotting the guy. He's a little bit, but it's not the greatest. And once again, he's trying to fight a Mustang. Not going to go... Well, actually, he might go pretty well, because there's an RAA, so he has all the time in the road to dogfight.
And the P-47 gets taken down. I talk them, and the ground fire takes out the P-47.
Wow, I guess that veterancy helps out quite a bit. And down goes a Focke-Wulf recon plane.
True, but another one comes on in, eager to tango.
He's going to get some fucking revenge.
That is true. That is very true.
Yeah. If you can actually shoot something down with 2 machine guns, which...
Now, well, we do need to get a munitions truck coming on in here because all that anti-aircraft fire is pretty much gone.
Yep, he's pretty much completely out. And we've got a bomb and run coming in up north, probably try to stop his recon Panther 4. I think...
Let's go for the Puma, maybe. No,
he's turning around. He's acquiring a new target. What will it be? I think
he's going back to the Puma.
Nope.
Man.
Jeez, and a little bit hesitant. Yeah, is this gonna be forced to retreat?
Ooh, let's check out this Focke-Wulf airstrike to the south. That should be beautiful.
That should be pretty good.
Oh, it's barely even on target, but it hammers them. Get infantry in there now. Go, go, go.
Oh, look down south. We got the armored rush.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But there was that
Yeah.
DD tank, and there was nothing else there.
Yeah, and look, the Pumas managed to make a crap ton of hedge rate plus 2 point advantage. Look up north. Now, Yat is beautiful.
This
Beautiful.
is. You're right.
If he could link up that north and southern side, I mean, that'd just be cool. It wouldn't be too great in terms of tactical utility, but it'd be cool as hell.
Now I am confused to think where the heck is all the American stuff here? It's Phase C. We're several minutes into it. Where is it?
I know. Like, if we look at it from Corbeau, he has not used a single mortar piece, artillery piece, anti-tank gun, anti-air piece, and not even like any recon at all.
Yeah,
It's literally just been M22s, DDs, and all the infantry.
look at this gutsy Puma now. Look where this
Just-
Puma's going.
It's going where no Puma has ever gone before.
Yeah, behind enemy lines.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think that we're gonna see an AB rifle drop on out, and that will just be very, very bad.
I know, I might be an engineer squad.
Well, it's dead now, whatever it is.
Yep. Because he must be running low on AB rifles and AB engineers at this point. And just literally all captains had to do. Just push the flanks, screw the middle, and because he's pushed the flanks, now he can screw the middle from behind. And that's exactly what he's doing.
True. That is very, very true. Now, we are going to see a couple of M2HPs coming on in.
Yep.
Those 50 cals going to be nice and beautiful. Another recon P4, and be careful, here comes the powerful M22.
Yeah. And yeah, in terms of armor, Corbeau's not going to have a fun time dealing with Pumas, Panzer IVs, Panzer III. Well, Panzer IIIs can get a DD, but nonetheless, he's at a disadvantage in this armor fight game, and he's been forced into an armor fight now.
True. Oh my gosh, we actually might even see a pickoff from the reinforcement point to the south.
Oh, if he can neutralize that, which I believe he is about to do.
Yes, he is. Yeah, wow.
And there's only like 2 land reinforcement areas, so he
If he can
just
pierce that
choke
to the
point
north,
him.
wow.
Yeah, he lost a lot of ground up north, yo, in terms of just territory, but I mean, it's not really too much to like retake. It's just some AB rifles and engineers out in the open. So
Well, and a couple of the M22s, but, you know,
yeah,
like we said already, P4 coming on in.
Yeah, and also, you know, the Panzer III is even gonna pick off the M22s just due to the veterancy.
This has been a crazy, crazy game.
Yeah, I mean, literally 2 minutes, really. He's managed to capture, like, the majority of the map. And, like, it's as a full-on blitzkrieg, right, yeah.
Here's a question. If he goes and takes up that northern reinforcement point, do you think, even remotely, that Corbeau wouldn't just tap out?
Yeah, probably,
I have no
because
idea what that would do.
yeah, because you wouldn't be able to bring in any more units. You'd be buggered.
I've never seen that happen.
Same.
I would say I'm speechless, but Lord knows I always find it pretty easy to talk.
That's where I do his costs.
Okay, but we are going to see, I would say, a infantry mulcher is on the southern road there, that SDKFZ71. That thing is going to be absolutely terrifying.
Yep. I mean, what's better than 120 mil? 4 of them strapped together, and the back of a truck.
3,200
It
rounds.
just keeps getting better. It's like a World War II Shilka.
It's true. I haven't thought of it that way. So the M22 getting brave. He's moving further and further to the south. Realize maybe I don't want to go there.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, you got the Panzer IV in the middle, or northern middle. It's going to be a little bit ballsier, because that AB engineer still has one guy with a rather big bazooka.
That is true.
I don't know, maybe the recon plane can spot him? I doubt it.
But the front lines right now are starting to look like some perverse artwork here. I mean, look, check out that mini-map. It's really bizarre. I can't, like, wrap my head completely around this.
If you look at it from the red side up north, it looks kind of like a face. Like, on the right-hand side, you got an eye and a mouth, and then, like, a bunch of hair.
I suppose,
Can't
yeah,
you kind of see it? I'm seeing some, like, abstract artwork in this
A
And it's,
very nouveau Jackson Pollock, maybe. No,
yeah, it's
it's
pretty.
like an Escher painting. It's all over the place, man.
Yeah, it's like an Escher painting, I'd say, this mini map right now.
Oh, P3 rush.
Oh.
Who's gonna get the first shot off? Looks like it's gonna be the P3s. Question is, can they take out the M22? No, bailed out. Never mind.
Oof, that's not good.
And one's falling back and one's bailed out.
That's not good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you P3s.
At least the second one's going to be able to get out of dodge for now. But really, Captains needs to regain this northern side. I mean, it's at a +3, and still it would be a draw, as we can tell. So he needs a +4.
He does. He does.
It's going to be a bit tough, I think.
Well, let's double check this. So 66 right now. What's +4? +4 is 75%. Yeah, he could.
Yeah. Yeah, he just needs to make something happen up north, but he's very slow to the punch here.
Oh, geez. Last rocket coming on in. Zook to the P4. It goes down.
Yeah.
What a freaking shame.
Just
Wait, oh my god, he's got 4 rockets. Where'd the resupply from?
No, he had 6 rockets to begin with.
I thought he had just one. Oh no, he had just was one guy left in the squad.
Yeah, one guy. Yeah. One guy with 6 rockets can be rather deadly. But yeah, that's why you don't rush in armor in forested areas.
Well, and Horst Ramsch is coming on from the south. Hero Befehler Panzer.
Yeah.
Not to say it's not going to do any good, really, but it's still worth noting at least.
Yep. I mean, that's a pretty cool paint job too. Just looking at it. You know, nice Normandy pattern. You know, I give it like a 7 out of 10 in the paint job department. Yeah.
Interesting.
Look, it just looks a little bit too pukey, but you know, I can live with it.
Well, that's what he is. He's a little pukey.
Yeah. But even if it's rather light force, yeah, Corbeau is bringing out, he still managing to hold on. Like up north, this M22 is going for, you know, ballsy run behind enemy lines, but is about to get bombed by the Focke-Wulf, and oh, he just downright kills it. Cool.
It looks like the southern reinforcement point still gets taken out. Jeep somehow made it through.
Huh? What the hell? That's yeah, it is odd. That whole map. Is this Jeep gonna be able to spawn? What the hell?
That should not be happening.
That should not be happening. Like technically, I guess because even though he has the area, it's not connected to his area, so it doesn't count. But that would technically be like a no man's land in a sense. But
I guess.
Yeah, it's
but...
just peculiar.
And we're going to see a couple of the M10s coming on in. One M10 at minimum here.
Has 2-star veterancy at least, so that's going to help out a lot in these fights.
True. True. So here, okay. So call it right now. Are we going to see a comeback by captains, or is it just too late?
I think it's just a bridge too far, to be honest. It's just he's having a hard time just trying to break through his one in the last area. Because even though we're looking at it from, you know, the caster perspective, omnipotent view, we see is really not much here, right? So some engineers, a few AB rifles, really not that much. But for captains, I mean, if we take a look at his view right now, he doesn't know what's in any of these forests up north. If there's anything in these hedgerows, he has no eyes on anything. And Reno, he could just easily push through, but for him, he'd have to like clear these forests run by run, and he's just also just very focused on his southern assault. So I don't think he's going to be able to make a real comeback, to be honest.
That seems fair. I guess for me, I'm just at some point soon, I would just think, okay, you know what? You're down 900 points. You might as well just do like a whole Leroy Jenkins kind of thing and just go balls to the wall. Yeah,
I mean, if you're going to lose, go out with style. Go run big assault. And that would definitely work. And I've looking down south, man's getting a bit of progress. That town's still pain in the ass, but what he needs is like another infantry squadron to try and capture it. And do you want to go at ×2 speed, Khan?
Yeah, sure. Let's 36? Do it at 36. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Wait, at mini 36?
Oh yeah. Okay, let's just do it at 3550. I thought I was looking at the time wrong.
1, Go. Alrighty. So in any case, it's still been +2 over here, so it's been a very valiant comeback, if nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have to admit, if that Junker had not gone down early on, I really could see a very different battlefield here. Because at this point, you just have cluster munitions dropping all over the place.
Yeah, and that would definitely have helped out clearing the forest. But once again, I think captains really should have played heavy on that northern flank much earlier on. Just take advantage of the open field. Because, I mean, even now, he's managed to break through. He's just not been able to hold the flanks that well. And he hasn't been able to clear that forest in the middle. It's been held on really well by just those ABNGs, which is pretty nutty. Yeah, I don't think Captain's really been too invested in trying to clear them out at this point. Oh, we got a Panther up north, but...
yes, we do.
It's just a little bit too late at this point.
And, yeah, I would not be surprised if we just see a tap out within the next couple of minutes here.
Yeah.
M10 does go down at least, so that's a nice positive thing. But so is a P3.
Yeah.
Sorry, a positive for the Germans, less positive for the Americans, obviously.
Yeah, I think also one of Captain's biggest problems, he had a very hard time in the infantry fight, routing out infantry. I mean, he lost all his stern pioneers and trying to attack the AB engineers. He lost all his stern grenadiers trying to attack the AB engineers. And I think he just doesn't have much left in terms of the infantry department. And he really needed that infantry to just kind of like help get through that final leg, that final defensive line, just deal with the engineers and whatnot, you know, in those defensive positions. Like his town down south, there's hardly anything in their infantry rights, but because Captain says no infantry, it's just a pain in the ass to actually attack.
Now, we were talking before, as you brought up before, that we had seen absolutely no anti-tank guns from Corbeau. And I'm stunned.
Same. Maybe he literally doesn't have a single anti-tank gun in his deck. I'm guessing for this map it makes a bit more sense, as it's not like... I mean, up north the AT guns would help, but because he played so heavy in middle, maybe he just view that, hey, I don't really need the anti-tank guns, my tanks will be good enough, and I can just get array views and bazookas, because bazookas are awesome.
Well, it turns out for him that definitely held true.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it looks like we're a minute out from a final victory over here for Corbeau, but this has not been painless. I really thought for a bit of time he might have lost.
Yeah, but same thing, Corbeau just managed to get such a huge amount of territory early on and held on to it, got that lovely, you know, 1,300, 1,500 point advantage by like 13 minutes in the match. And it's pretty hard to lose from that advantage so early on, especially when you have such good defensive positions. And they're really good defensive positions because he still holds the middle of the map, even though the rest of the map just looks like some sort of bloody abstract painting.
It certainly does. So with a couple of Stuks coming on in super late, it is going to be a victory over here for Corbeau. Won't be total, in fact, just barely here, but at the end of the day, the points do matter, and the KD is wow.
Wowee. I want to look at the kill. Okay, so maybe rifles have managed to do pretty good considering knocking out like multiple half tracks. The Thunderbolt killed like six light vehicles and a Panzer III. Damn, those airplanes did really good. One knocking out 2 Pumas.
Yes, yeah. And another one knocked out a P4.
The recon run. And yeah, all the tank losses have been by planes. Wow.
That's incredible.
Pretty much all of them. That's really good plane play. He just held air superiority, and the captains didn't really have the AA or fighters to deal with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have nothing to add at this point. I'm just looking at the kills between the two, and just the value traits coming up from the 101st are just so much better than that from the second.
Yeah, that map definitely helped 101st. Like, that was the perfect 101st map. But once again, captains really sort of tried attacking the flanks much heavier, with just some good old armored half-track for us.
I completely agree with you. But hopefully better luck next time to captains. But congratulations to Corbeau for taking the W on that one.
Yeah.
So that it for right now, Rang?
Yeah, I'm good.
Sounds good, folks. We'll see you all soon. This is Con Ulrich.
I'm Rang Ru. Take it easy.